Hi guys, Busy Bee here. It's Christmas Eve. Been sitting a while alone on SoPo. Not too long, but Mr. Papa LZ has decided to sit. Buys in full, and we're gonna battle. Welcome to the SoPo Slayer. Heads up challenge. Here we flop middle pair, backdoor flush draw. We're going to check this back. We do turn flush draw. We'll be calling any size here on this turn. And we river an interesting hand here with three of a kind eights. So depending on his sizing, I think we find a raise here. Understanding that sometimes he'll have flushes and not really full houses that often, as we block them, and we're trying to get value from worse hands, and he has a low flush, and sometimes we lose. So we're off to somewhat of a rough start. We've already reloaded once, and we're down a few dollars. We were down some dollars before. He limps in. We're gonna play an aggressive style. Raise here with the 7-8. We don't flop anything. We're going to make a $10 continuation bet, and if called, we will be done with the hand, and we get one through. One for the good guys. All right. Part of my top-up rejected. Standard here, we're going to go ahead and open Jack-8 off on the button. We get twilighted. We'll be calling 100% of our range here. We don't flop anything at all. Would like to see this hand just to see what he's raising here with. When he checks, we're going to have to start bluffing at this hand at some point. And he snap calls. Obviously, this is not the river that we want to see. 5 into 40, just some type of blockish bet, right? Like, he doesn't want to call a big raise. We're going to put him to the test. See if he can make the call. He does not. We get one through. One for the good guys. Another one for the good guys. All right, we have the king and the 8 offsuit here. He calls. We're going to check this in. Sometimes back raising, sometimes just seeing a flop. Haven't got to see any of his hands yet. Thanks for sitting, Papa. I do appreciate any type of action we can get here on a beautiful evening. Three and the 2 off. We're going to hit the muck with it. I don't advocate changing your raise sizings, although it does feel like this might be one opponent that I could maybe find some raises to 4, 5, 6, 8, or 10. We'll see. Not sure if this is somebody who's familiar with my channel or not. This is now the second time that he's twilighted me. Really hoping to show this hand down. We will be checking, keeping the pot small, mostly in an attempt just really to show down here. If he bets small, we're going to raise. And then we're going to take a free showdown unless we improve. We do not. We do not want to get led into here. This feels like a hand that we can't win. Obviously, the overbet, blah, blah, blah. Nice hand, sir. So the original read is when he bets small, it's defensive, and overbets, I'm assuming it's a very strong hand. Papa's feisty little one, I can tell you that. He's 3-bet me a couple of times. 70-30 so far. I'm playing the tight aggressive heads up style. We do flop nothing here with the ace high. Turn goes check check. Ace 6 seems too good to be bluffing with here, so again, having no information on how he plays, hoping this checks down and we can see some cards. We do see the 9 and the 8, so he turns a double gut shot there and chooses not to bet, so good information. Going to start with a quarter size flop C bet. Having 2 backdoors and a nice clean over with the ace seems like the appropriate move there. Check this in with the 2 and the 4. Little 2 not good enough. Not good enough to this is this is interesting. He bets 10 into 4. And start with the call, hoping to turn a 6 rather than an ace, as we feel like that might be something that really shuts it down for us. I'm going to put him squarely on a 10 here. And we're going to hopefully it just checks this back, right? No, he's not going to check it back. All right, and we're starting the game here. Repentance is something I would consider a free square, if you're not familiar with that. I'm just going to pretend he doesn't even exist at this table because he's super nitty. Janik, I do recognize from previous games. Nice thing about Repentance, who folds a ton, is he also takes pretty much maximum time throughout. I don't think Papa realizes what he's getting involved here with Repentance. This is probably not somebody you want to be 4-betting lightly. I'd put Repentance on like ace queen suited or better here. Pocket 10s, pocket jacks certainly in his range. Would love for Papa to win this hand. Unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. Oh, listen. Well played by both players. Unlucky, and we're happy that Mr. Papa is able to stack Repentance. Crazy hands, says Janik. Yes, crazy indeed. Repentance should go back to folding, unless he arrives with a hand like ace queen or better. I'm not even sure he plays a lot of ace queen. We are suited. We are in position here. Papa gives it up. We're going to start with a $6 C bet, 1/4. Big balls, obviously lurking. We'll show our hand. A little queen 3 off. Queen 3 suited. Nice answer. Yeah, I felt like that might happen. We're going to put in $105. And we will be calling off. I'm not sure. Okay. We'll be all in here, and cards will be what they will be. With pocket up against pocket 9s, we're going to run it one time. And we're dead on the turn. All right, and we reload. Nice answer. Looks like Papa was, just into making $2 and just calling it a day. It's all right, Papa. It'll all come back. Go ahead and raise here. Don't really need to. Repentance is just off playing a bunch of hands today. I'm wondering if alcohol is involved. Normally VPIPs stay in the 6 to 10% range, and his distribution has started out by playing a lot of hands. We're going to go ahead and call here. Obviously not a really good card for us, as we just called. We're going to fold and expect to be shown a bluff at some frequency. He's not bluffing, because I can say with pretty good confidence level that if he were to bluff me with our previous history, that he would have happily shown it. Let's go ahead and put our handle. Promoting ourselves. Now the game's really gotten sad. Gonna have to actually try to play some real poker here. So BigBalls is a competent player. We'd fold the ace here. Be interesting to see his $4 continuation bet. Yeah. Repentance just coming along. Do expect BigBalls to shut this down quite a bit here. And pocket twos are good. The flush is actually even better. The pocket twos were good anyway. No way Repentance had a better hand. Let's start with the raise, the king and the queen. We'll take it down. We're back to our $200 start, but we are down $279, which is impressive because we played like 27 hands, so the win rate is outstanding. And BigBalls comes here with the small 4-bet. I believe we're going to call this. We do flop ace high with no backdoor. It's going to be tough to continue with the $22 C-bet that's incoming here. And he sizes up with the $58 C-bet. Again, not quite sure what that is. I'll have to run through a solver and let you guys know if that was approved or not. Z Fontana, obviously one of the biggest wild cards in the site. Here to splash around. Hello, Z. This is certainly a fold. We're going to call. We flop bottom pair here. We're going to go ahead and call this continuation bet, $18, which is inappropriate sizing, but Repentance doesn't know that. Another half size C-bet. Don't think we can fold quite yet. And maybe it goes check, check on this river. Maybe he just shoves it in. Okay. Are we just getting run over? Maybe. Oh, the 7-deuce offsuit. See, I told you earlier, if he had any opportunity to fold, he would. Papa's back after rat-holing. We get one caller. I suspect Papa comes along, and we know Z really enjoys to see some flops. We do have 9 high. I believe in some worlds a 6 would give us a straight. 6 of diamonds would be a spicy card. Gonna go ahead and bet. BigBalls shouldn't have any raises here. Even with a set, you'd want to call. we're going to go ahead and peel one off. We're not going to peel one off. Can't really call and leave ourselves $70 into a $140 pot, so we're going to rip it in. We're going to reload. BigBalls is certainly calling. Interesting hand to call off here with. Yeah, very interesting hand to play that way. You would think he would just check call rather than play it like that, but nice answer. Now we're stuck $523. I think my most popular video thus far is how to lose $800 in 30 minutes. We might get there tonight. We might get there tonight. We're recording. That's what she said. That does not seem to be an appropriate comment, sir. I take offense. BigBalls really found a call there. That's, getting owned like that on camera. Maybe I won't upload this. Maybe I don't want the people to see how bad I play. Maybe I do. I don't know. $2 into 47 seems like the appropriate sizing. Z Fontana says, I'll flick in $2. I'll pay you $2 to see what you have. 2 in the 8 offsuit. Again, I think Repentance might be drinking tonight, and I don't know him personally, so slander his name I will not. But I have never seen him, even through a sample size of 14, ever have a VPIP above 20, so. Check, call. We've got some ideas on this hand for hand strength by various players. $138 overbet, leaving 37 behind. A few bullets left in the chamber for Papa, just in case he gets called there. He can just jam the 40 into the $400 pot, leverage those chips to a maximum amount. Be right back. Sorry for the downtime. I'm gonna go grab another cigar. Thought it might be a short session tonight, but looks like we're in it for a while. All right, we pulled out a box pressed Maduro Nicaraguan Oliva cigar. And we're off. King of the 2 offsuit. This is certainly a fold. We're lighting our cigar now. What a flop top pair. Maybe I should just be in there. Whenever you know you're going to flop top pair, you really want to be in there. Not a lot of blood on this. Looks like we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards. This is a plus EV. red bet for us. We'll see if we got it in, confirmed. Hopefully it's in this hand. Obviously that's when the plus EV comes in. We lost the prediction. A bunch of black cards came out. I don't know how that's possible, especially me having another black card, but that's all right. We're going to have to make it back somewhere, and I think we might start firing some larger red and black, some flops. We have the queen and the 7. I suspect Papa and Z will both be seeing this, and therefore I will not. Do like the avatars here on this site. Not something you see very often. So we have black, 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 red. So if the river here is black, yeah, we've got to go red. We've got to pump it up. I see another black card in my hand. Papa with the overbet, certainly a strong holding. One red, one black here, looking for some red cards on the flop. And we've isolated here against Papa. We flop, and we do win here. We flop top pair, no flush draw. We're going to start with a call. We turn trips. Unfortunately, if he leads large here, this is going to be a go. He does not lead all large. So we're going to take all sizing out of play here and hopefully fade a heart on the river. We do not. Can't imagine how we can bet this here. So we just check back. And we win. We're happy to win this hand. I think they call this a premium hand. Ace King suited. We get through Repentance, who I said again is, he's a free square. See if Papa's wanting to mix it up here, or Z Fontana wants to mix it up. They don't. They just want to call. We do flop top pair, top kicker. And we are looking at getting stacks in here. We're going to start here with a raise. Well, we can't love that he's roping us in here, but we're just, we're never folding. Normally you just put them all in. We're just going to bet $62 and get his stack in multiple ways, hopefully avoiding jacks and queens here on the river. We're going to leave him with a little less than $1. Now he has 94 cents. Do like on my Android, I'm able to leave somebody with a penny, and Papa is immediately reloading, possibly in for rolls. We were down. Does 94% of chip still work with a chair? 94 cents, I think he's saying. We're never four-betting this, and we're just calling. We do flop a pair of kings. We do block ace-king. He does have an ace-queen, right? So, but he'll have some ace-jacks here. We're going to start with call. Do have some reads on big balls here. I believe we're going to find a... this is the interesting river, right? I think we bet $48. Fold to a raise. We don't love it. Yeah. Seeing that he called me with ace-7 earlier when I had 4-7 and he had me dominated, I do like the bet of the value variety. One stuck nearly 600. We're stuck less than a buy-in, boys. We're back. Busy Bee is back. This Maduro Oliva cigar, perhaps our lucky cigar. Now stacks at the table are on the deeper side. Pulling for a 6 or a 7 here. We don't get it. And Z Fontana stacked again. One of our favorite players here. Always good, gives action. Happy to have him at the table. Probably could have raised this to $4 just to isolate. Repentance doesn't play very many hands. 2 to 8. Start with call. We do turn a flush draw. And we're going to check. Hands like 8, 9, 9, 10 now have pairs. We take down another hand. 6, 7. Yes, yes. I'm familiar. Look at little Grinder over here. Just a little tight aggressive. Say Big Balls is going to come in with a fold here. Okay. Would love to see a back raise here from Z Fontana. Repentance is obviously college educated. Not betting this flop, not really in tune with the red and the black right now, so just going to focus on my poker skills. What do we have here? An ace and a king. Is that the same hand that he opened and Z Fontana? What on earth happened there? Yeah, I'm with you. I need to... Yeah, 4-4. Wow, he just flatted him with ace-king. Okay, good information. Papa with the maximum slow play. Yeah, bruh is right. If you're asking my read on Repentance, I'm assuming his shoe size is 8 or under. Probably eats boneless chicken wings. Conservative in life on multiple fronts. But nobody was really asking, and nobody probably really cares. Big Balls with the 3-bet, sizes up on the button. Grinder with the cold 4. We'll be hitting the muck here. And Big Balls has got to watch it. Hey, Big Balls, you're isolating the fish. Me, I understand. But Grinder behind you, nah, he's just like, I'm going to keep you honest, Big Balls. Ace Queen. Better than Big Balls, I can promise you that, sir. Better than Big Balls. Mr. Ball's hands hit the muck pretty fast, as did mine. I mean, I am raising with hands like Queen 4 suited and then posting them on the internet for people to see. channel is gaining some momentum. We're up to 10 videos, 10 subscribers, and 170 views. So, saved myself $10. Did you, Repentance? Interesting. Wonder what on Discord is so interesting that you were reading. Were you not paying attention? Timing out, yes sir. 6s, 9s, 5s. All give us the gut shot equity. We're going to show. Not that you guys ever believe I have a hand anyway. Queen and the 2. I guess we can't fold this. If it folds around to us, this is, we're probably 100% V-pipping our small blind with Repentance in the big blind. Although one would look at Papa and think that he's very likely going to play his hands. Like, what are the odds that an 84 and a 50 both fold? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician, but it doesn't seem great. Down under $180 feels like a win when we were stuck nearly 600 a few minutes ago. All right, one for Z Fontana. Happy to see him winning pots here. Probably pulling for him above anyone else in this game. Oh, I wish he'd just spice it up with some limp re-raises. One thing about Repentance is he loves that half pot C-bet. It's just half pot. Like, anyone want to bet that this is in the $33 to $34 range if he bets? Check, check, check. Best hand wins. That's Jack 6 offsuit. I don't know what I'm looking at there, but that is one of the most amazing hands I've ever seen. No, you're not weak, Repentance. No. I mean, if anyone's weak, it's me. You're going to see me checking back hands 10 high or worse a lot, especially when it checks multiple streets. Just check it down and hope 10 high is good. 7 high, whatever we had. We have lowered our VPIP to 50, which feels good. Oh, this is so confusing. 50 VPIP here, 55. Big balls in this standard style grinder also. Before I started recording, Papa was up. What a nice hand. Did Repentance flop a straight there and get no action? That is so sad. I just hate to see it, but sometimes it happens. Let's check this in. Friendly flop. We do flop a pair of 5s, middle pair. Let's see what proceeds before we make a decision on what we're doing. I believe we'll be calling. Z Fontana leads and betting $3 if he checks. Merging both our value and probing for protection. We get called. Check, check seems right here. 4 is definitely not a good river card for us. As if he doesn't have a 5, he's going to have a 4, and he never has a king. So we are happy to check and take that down. We have the ace and the 5, offsuit variety. We're going to min raise here, get rid of Repentance, who certainly won't be playing. Oh my goodness. All my reads on Repentance gone. The spiked eggnog in full effect Repentance. Papa, shove it down my throat. $24. Take it down right here. No, sir. No, sir. We don't flop anything here. Half pot. Is this a bluff? Is this for value? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, there it is. That's enough, sir. Nice hand. Take it down. We'll fold this. Looking at things on the internet, slightly more entertaining than playing this hand in this position. Six and the 2 hit the muck. We do have the biggest stack at the table, which feels slightly good. All right, let's see if we see a flop here so that we can gather information for betting red or black on the next flop. Two black. 1 diamond, small edge red for the next hand. Another min raise and call by Z-Fund that the whole table's calling. Everyone's got a piece of this hand. They're like, you know what? Someone here is sitting on 8-9. 8-9 of clubs. Just diamond. Something's beautiful. Don't want to see Repentance raise here, as that would be maximum sad. All right. What's going on here? We have 3 clubs. We're going to make a small red bet, 50 into 160, and everyone calls. What am I looking at? Oh, super nit, biggest nit, never seen a bigger nit. Probably won the maximum, but my goodness. If you guys didn't believe that Repentance was a nit as he calls the turn, holy mackerel, what am I watching? I need to make a short out of that hand. I mean, that's embarrassing. And the red does come out. And comes out heavy. We're up quite a bit in our red and black. Like I said, I'm hoping that too many of my viewers don't take advantage of this and they take it down, because I'm guessing this is a long-time loser for them if they continue to allow this bet. We have the king and the jack offsuit. $270 bets effective. This is a good candidate for like a cold 4 bet, but 1, BigBalls doesn't believe me for anything. 2, everyone else is involved in his hand, so. You always hear about people talking about poker in the 2000s, and how good the games were. And I do think these games are pretty good relative to what I've played online in the last 6-7 years since I've been playing poker. Obviously not professionally. Told you guys I'm in the banking industry. $99. Interesting. This hand will be showing down. I mean, yeah. What can you do other than just shove, right? Ace-4, full house. Wow, wow, wow. Big balls. Big balls, big balls. What type of read do you have on Repentance? You were thinking that hand might be good. I mean, what a river, too, when you're sitting on ace-9. And then 210 gets there with the full house. Wow. What a hand. I'd say we could get froggy here, but we're not going to get froggy. Repentance is running up a massive stack. The cigar is smoking quite lovely. I'd say I've got another 15-20 minutes left on it, and then we're probably going to call it an evening. These pots are big. They are big. 6 and the 9 offsuit. Gonna hit the muck. Predict the flop, shall we? I suppose, since we've got nothing else going on here. Bad beat jackpot is approaching $1,500. 2 pure red and 1 black. I'm not sure how bet it is, but I suppose if another red card comes in, we will be going black on the next hand. 1 more card, valuable information. It's black. This is 0 EV at this point. I do have 1 red, 1 black in my hand, which doesn't really help the situation. Okay. We passed. We have to make good decisions. Jack 4 suited. Book says to fold this. We'll fold. Book says a lot of things. Working on some fantasy football for tomorrow. Three games on Christmas. Gonna run some lineups and see how it looks. We have red, red, black, black, red. So we have 3 reds, but 2 blacks. I have 2 blacks. With the math, it's the edge just isn't there to bet this next hand. So we will keep looking. We have the queen and the 9. Book says fold, but we haven't played a hand in a while, and skibbity. All right. We get it through the aggressive side of the table onto the wild card side of the table. We flop bottom pair. No need to bet this hand. Check it. Pot control, maybe improve. Maybe get some clarity on the turn. Turn brings the 3 of hearts. Goes check, check. I see no need now to check this again. I think all kings and flush draws, things of that nature, good flush draws, are probably semi-bluffing the turn. Or betting for value. Or protection. Just betting. Who knows? We will be checking this river back and calling if he decides to lead. See his slow check there? It's just like, oh, please don't bet. Please don't bet. But we're not going to bet. We're going to check it down. And we're good. But just barely. Just barely. The ace and the 7 suited. You hear firecrackers abounding. Table is starting to play slow. I'm going to check this in. Z Fontana, come on, buddy. Raises to 6. We like it. It's a hand we could 3-bet with, but really we're trying to see a flop. We do flop 3 of a kind. And we're going to check. It checks through, not surprisingly, since I have basically the only hand that can win. Fontana bets 6. We're just going to call, try to get somebody else behind us calling. And he's going to check the river, and we're going to bet, and Grinder's going to fold, and Fontana will maybe call, maybe fold. We're going to bet about $28. He's going to check really slow, like, hey, I've got a really big decision. I just told you we knew you were checking. We're going to bet $28. Grinder going to find a call here with a 10. Spicy would be a raise here. Nice slow play. Yes, Grinder. Good read, sir. Good read. Spot on. Top can't fold. I don't know what top would be on that board. Somebody will have to explain that one to me. No pair, no draw. I suppose we do have pair draws, which are lovely, but I'm just going to fold this one and go back to our fantasy football. Now it runs out 2, 3, 4, 5. Always makes it interesting. Yeah, I think that's a fold too. Z Fontana. Good fold, sir. Good fold. King and the 10. Suited variety. Price poker's gone up. $15. Now, if BigBalls comes in with a 3-bet, I suspect it would be in the $50 range. He does not. Boys, we flop what's called a flush. Math says if you have 2 suited cards, you'll flop a flush 1 out of 116 times. And this is one of those 116 times. How do we get this all in here? This should make it about 140. We'll see if we can get a clean river. The cleanest river would be the ace of clubs. And big balls. One has to wonder if he is super using me at this point. Calling with ace high when I have 7 high. Folding when I have the flush and he has nothing. Doesn't feel good, sir. Does not feel good. Firecrackers going off within a couple miles of where I'm sitting right now. I apologize if that's distracting. It's certainly not what I'd like to hear at 10 o'clock at night as I battle. We're down $74, guys. So around $7.25 gets us back to even. Cigar is down to 2.5 inches, sizing I'm quite familiar with. One of the warmest Christmases we've had here in upstate New York in a long time. Trying to figure out if I remember where you guys are from. One of you guys are from Chicago. Repentance, I remember, is from Nebraska. Big balls, where are you from? Where would you be from? What was my guess? Miami? You seem like a Miami character. Just like, you know, from Miami. Aaron Jones tomorrow. What could go wrong there? Playing a 40-year-old in fantasy football with a broken neck. Can't imagine anything goes wrong there. 2-3 off is going to be a fold. Tough to know where all this money that Repentance came from. Obviously, he got me for stacks there when he got it in with 9s against Ace King. I've run it once against him every time, and don't think I've beat him once yet, so. I mean, listen, that's just me being a whiny bitch, right? Like, have I ever beat him? Yeah. Is he running hot since I started recording? For sure. Anytime he has more than, like, 200 chips at the table, he's definitely running hot. No real mathematical edge on this flop. Two red, 2 black, with a red and black in hand. Again, even though 7 cards are revealed here, the 4-3 edge is not really what I'm looking for. The 5 and the 10. Take it down. Uncharacteristically, Grinder's having a tough night. He's made a couple of good reads. Hate to see it. Do I want to give him action with Queen Jack? No, I don't think so. Not for this sizing. We've clawed back too far. I do think we'd have some amount of equity, but too many ace 5s in there. Really, the problem there is like not enough Queen 10s, right, or Jack 10s. Although 2 hands in a row, Grinder, I see you. Repentance still at 50%, 27 of 54 hands. That seems really hard. Big balls, this is where he's always at. This is a little comfort zone. Unless he's playing heads up, which, again, I probably got more hands against him heads up than anywhere else on the channel. And Fontana's seen enough. Sir, I have seen enough. Sir, Oh, don't do it to him. Don't throw the 9 or the ace out. That would be too brutal. Not on that flop. Grinder's back. I think after seeing that, this will be interesting if he like rips this one. Right? Seems like he's going to have a better-ish type hand. After getting called with Jack 7 there. I'm going to bet on the small side here, 1/4. We're going to size up. We'll take it down. Nice hand. To me. Thank you. You're welcome. 4-6 offsuit. Blind versus blind. Fontana's on the stickier side, so we're going to check this back. Ooh, we'll be calling bets here as we have flopped a pretty good flop for 4-6. 2 overs and a gut shot seems like, you know, decent. A7, this will be a fold unless it folds to us, in which case we'll be raising our free square big blind. Penton's with a lot to think about. And it does go check, check. BigBalls comes with the overbet, gets called quickly. We have enough black cards here where we'd bet the red on the next one, however. 34 into 51. Seems value-y. Nice hand. And 4 suited. We'll raise this on the button. But not to an open raised by Fontaine, who doesn't raise a whole lot pre-flop, as you can see. More selective with the hands that he actually decides to raise with. 10-4 does not bode well against that range of hands. Repentance doesn't look at that and doesn't care. He's like, you know what? I'm playing my hand today. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter, Z Fontaine, that you've raised 2 out of 43 hands. I'm playing my hand, and pocket 6s are good. 5 and the 8 off. Predict the flop available again. Let's see if well, we've got a bunch of black cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 to 2. As long as the river's not red, we're going red for a quarter. Boom, got it in. Confirmed. Plus EV bet. We went red. We picked up more black cards. What could be better? What could be better? Seriously. And we raised the 4 and the 10 suited. We get it heads up against C. Fontaine. Who makes a call? Guys, were we ever going to lose this? Seriously, like, come on. What's my name? Check out. Nice hand. Take it down. Should be down about $65. Now $60. We're making a comeback. I don't think we're going to get there tonight, but man, when you're down $60 and you're hitting all these red blacks, feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels good. What defense should I play tomorrow? 3 games, daily fantasy. Kansas City's implied total is 11.75 against Denver. Got a feeling that Denver's defense will be the Chalkiest by a mile. Interesting. A lot of laughing. Oh, SMD, hello. All right. Nice. It was kind of exhausting. I don't know if he's trying to tell people, but man, that was tough keeping it together. The amount of emojis he was spitting out. Severe mental disorder. Yeah, I thought that was clever too. Unfortunately, we are wrapping it up here in my big blind. Yeah, there we go. Time of uncertainty. I don't know what he's talking about, but we're going to LOL. But I'm not actually LOLing. Repentance. Type of goblin game are you talking about, sir? Would like to be able to get plus EV prediction of the flop here. Okay, we're sitting with our cards. 2 black, 2 red. And this will be our last hand. We will not be predicting any flop here. The Jack and the 3. Hey, good game, guys. Appreciate all the support. I'll be on Christmas Day. I have no life.